There's really 6 focus points that you need to get right as an online tutor to get your students amazing results in a group environment online and never sacrifice results. Let me explain what they are. Element 1 is the frequency of your lessons. So you really need to be able to see your students at least twice a week. And you use a model called teach it, test it to make sure they're continually learning what you're teaching them and it's actually sinking in so they're moving forwards. So you're seeing your students twice a week. The second thing is you need to provide what we call a catch-up lesson. So the catch-up lesson is there every single week for you to invite students to that you feel that you need to work with in a more closer environment to make sure they move through with all of your other students in your group classes. That way you can over-deliver and make sure nobody gets left behind and you choose who gets invited to that weekly catch-up lesson. The third thing is they need a self-study course. This way you can train your students to actually be resourceful and be more independent learners. So away from your actual lessons, you can now set homework and you can encourage your students to work independently and get their parents on board as well. So you need an online study course to combine with your lessons. Now, the fourth thing is what you need to do is create a community. So it's no good your students just seeing you as just their teacher that they see on Zoom all the time if you don't actually build a community, because the way that groups will become effective is because the student feels that they're part of something more than just their lessons. So when you build a community online of your ideal parents and students, then you can now create competitions, you can produce awards, you can become a leader to your community. They see you as this leader that's encouraging them to actually do better inside of their education. So they see you as more than just their teacher, all right? And this way you can do what we call internal marketing, where you can be encouraging the students and giving little tips out away from the lessons as well. So the fifth thing is you need strategically placed one-on-one lessons throughout your student's journey. Okay, so let's say you take a student on for 12 weeks through a particular cycle of when they invest to work with you. Now, what you need to do is work out where are the key points in that student journey where you need to actually have a one-on-one lesson with them. That might be a review, it might be to help assess them at the beginning. And when you do that, it really allows you to create a more personalized experience for the student, but inside of a group as well, because you're combining sort of hybrid model, a little bit of one-on-one with some group teaching as well. The sixth thing is to make sure you've got a world-class support system. So the last thing that you want is your parents and the students not using your support and not reaching out. And most teachers get this wrong because they're never clear and never set expectations from the beginning of how they actually get support from you. Because it's an online business, they need to know exactly how to ask for help and how they can go about it. So you need a world-class support system in place to make sure your students, whenever they need that little bit more insight or they're falling behind, they know exactly what to do. You need to set expectations on that from the beginning. A bonus point, structure the length of your delivery service when a student comes to work with you, ideally around a 12-week period in the beginning, because so many teachers get this wrong. They take students on by one-on-one lessons or frequency of lessons or blocks or by month, and there's real no commitment from the student. So 12 weeks is an ideal time frame to see some results as well, instead of asking them to join you for an entire academic year too. And that's like saying, hey, let's get married before we've even dated. So there you are. There's 6 elements to help your students get better results in your online group classes and never sacrifice results. And look, if you'd like help implementing all of that into your teaching business online, we can help you. We're good at it. It's what we do. Over at the Teacher Project, we've helped hundreds of teachers now build thriving online teaching businesses so they can get paid what they deserve, teach who they want, when they want, how they want. We want to help you do the same. You can go and check our website out, www.teacherproject.io. You'll see a load of interviews from teachers that we're working with, some resources, and also our entire Students on Demand roadmap so that you can see how to grow your business online. If you like what you see, there's an opportunity to book in a call to speak with our team and build a personalized roadmap over there as well. Check it out, www.teacherproject.io. We'll speak soon.